Secondly, about sovereignty. In the old world, so to speak, sovereignty was the bulwark of the nation state to defend it against unwanted repercussions coming from the outside. So the nation state looked upon the outside as the potential disruptor. In the era of globalization, it's the other way around. If we have nation states which do not conform to the global set of values, which act or threatens to act in a way which will disrupt the global system, the international world or the global world feels that it has the right to intervene. So the global world, the international world, looks upon the nation state as the potential disruptor, because economic globalization cannot work if there are nation states which disrupt the system, which actually destroys or intervenes in the logistic, the supply channel, or whatever it is. We saw that in Southeast Asia with the SARS crisis, where actually the international society was more preoccupied with will that spread to the rest of the world than what actually happened in Southeast Asia. The third item I see coming along is burden sharing. We are entering a world where instead of plenty of everything and low prices, we will have scarcities, not about everything, but of most of the things, and high prices. That means that the international system must look at burden sharing. I read on the net yesterday or the day before yesterday that the managing director of the International Monetary Fund has said that a number of countries were now on the brink of economic disaster. That is an omen of what is going to come. The fourth item is interaction. We are seeing a world now with YouTube and Facebook, etc., where the input to policymakers are coming not by established channels, but by new media, which is used by ordinary people to put the feeling through what they want to be done. To finish, I'll mention two virtues and two criticisms of international institutions. The first virtue is that international institutions reflect a stage of political maturity because it looks at consensus, cooperation, instead of conflict and confrontation. The second is that international institution operates by rules and procedures, which makes the difference between the powerful and less powerful nations much less than it used to be in the era where the powerful nations could abuse its power. The criticism is that, first, institutions are far away from the citizens they serve, and this actually transforms them into faceless monsters. And the second is that if there's not sufficient trust among member states, you cannot build institutions, because an institution means that a citizen from country A is taking decisions with implications for country B. So if you do not have trust between the nation states, they will have no trust in institutions where citizens from other nation states take decisions of great confidence for them. So we are now, with regard to international institutions, we are now in the first gear, so to speak, where institutions belong to nation states, and I hope that we will move into the second gear, where institutions will start to belong to the global citizens. Thank you for your attention.